let's let's get started. 首先复盘哈，so the market really doesn't want to drop because there is expectations that there could be tariff deals done at any day. So market become more optimistic. So really every time dropping even like 30 minutes, trend wouldn't break. And so I was sitting on the sofa and I saw this 15-minute reversal up. That's when we did the Lotto call, 55.85 went to 400%. So that was a good one. So on daily, really we are, I mean, if the momentum is really strong, we could have reclaimed this 5620. Like if you look at the volume profile, oh no, volume profile, you see that's where exactly stopped. But if the bullish momentum is really stronger, we could push all the way to the 5620, but even 5650. But for whatever reason, and it didn't. And on daily, a little bit overbought. So tomorrow PCE and unemployment. So tomorrow PCE at 9 9 a.m. Central. Unemployment, non-farm payroll 7:15. So tomorrow, this two could have a little bit impact on the and then the job number is not as good as expected. So market started to speculate. Maybe I saw someone posted even May next week we could cut rate. And that's so two things. One is the tariff deal speculation, and then the job number is not good. And also the stock buyback window open. So it's gonna be like a $1 trillion stock buyback. And that's a very strong tailwind. So all three things. But we are at the major resistance. If you look at SPY QQQ, this is monthly. Look at how long. Qs has come back 20% from 400 to 480 almost. And so if you look at day monthly, Qs actually end up being green this month. You see the body is green. SPY is still on the month, still red, but Qs are green. And on daily, we are at major resistance here. Could we hit 50 SMA, like 477? That's what I was expecting today. We hit that. But I think we were a little bit shy from 477. And SPY a little bit weaker because Q's already filled the gap, but SPY filled the gap too, but the Q's already somewhere like near here, like a little bit shy from 50. So if we still have a little bit more room to the upside, I will see SPY maybe 559, 560 and Q's 478 to 481. So that's the, I think, max this round. So I was listening to the, what was that guy's name? Lactic. He's saying there is a lot of more investment. Um, there is more investment promised by the foreign money, but those are all speculations. At the end, you have to really know when the money is spent. So 1.65, how much is that? 5,900? 6,000. Holy cow. So when he says we could hit the 6,000 area. I don't know. We have to get above 58.37 first. So far we're still downtrend clearly, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, like 1, 2, 3. So at least we need to get above 58.37 to confirm trend reversal. So far, I don't know. I'm aiming 56.20 and then 57.20 for now. Could we go higher? Yeah, we could, but one step at a time. So what is stopping bulls to take out 58.20, 56.20 today? Nothing, absolutely. But they decide not to. So for me, that's the bullish momentum is not as strong as it seems. So all the sectors, I've been saying this breaking record, hack, cloud, and IGV, right? Really strong. Because they are software sectors, they're not impacted by tariff. And so if you look at IGV sectors, a lot of the like CrowdStrike, almost back to all-time high. From 300 to 430. I mean, I broke record saying this. CDNS, this is the two levels I give, and it's not far from all-time high. But the upside, you see the target could go anywhere 350 to 375. And that's still 20% more to go. There are a lot of puts open today. Millions of dollars puts open. But I don't know where it's going. So Microsoft earning this coming tomorrow, right? Tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I can never remember this. Tomorrow, Meta and Microsoft. So this would decide. I mean, Microsoft at this price, I would think is going to go higher. But for whatever reason, Microsoft come back down to 350. I'm buying. I'm probably gonna have a buying order here, a limit buy at 350. Meta is the weakest among all the mega tickers. So if for whatever reason earning drops, we can buy. I freed up a lot of cash, so we have money to buy. And snow, I think is pretty cheap at this point, but if you really come back down, early May, it could pop. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. And Apple's break out trendline resistance actually. If Apple come back down, I think earning will pop, but if it doesn't pop, come back down 190, 180, we can try to buy again. So really, at this point, it's hard to chase because really nothing changed. And we don't have any deals, even though they keep saying there may be a deal soon with India. Okay, could that set as a template and other countries copy? It could, but I really think the major issue still with the EU and China. The inventory on a lot of stores is going to be a big problem. We are going to run out of the stuff soon. So anyways, tomorrow, if market come back to 56.20 area, I probably want to see whether daily we are going to print wave 3. If we do, then we can either look for reversal by put, or we wait until 1, 2, 3, 4 printed and we go long. Either way. So But at this point, I wouldn't want to chase long. It would just taking profit gradually. I think this year is going to be a very volatile year, and people calling for recession. GDP is negative 2.7 or 2.9. So two consecutive negative GDP is called a recession, right? So let's see what a Q2 is going to be. So, but on daily, you see SPY, BLW in green, and the two moving areas below it. So gap filled 100%. And next level would be what, 567. On weekly, BLW just turned green. So, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, say, if we got all the way back to 590. It could be possible. Um, we could also go back all the way to all-time high, right? So on monthly, we could go all the way back to 64.33. We're halfway almost, right? So right now it's 5,600. We have 1,000 points to go. Um, it's not a lot of room. So ideally, I want to come back down to retest somewhere, let's see, daily. Um, I wouldn't mind come back down to fill this gap, 5,300, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this way we have 400 some point to run. So let's see. So at this point, you just gradually taking profit and free up some cash. And if we have wave 4 come back down, we can load and ride wave 5 up. And so the more I think about it, the more like I probably gonna do less and less option trading. And future trading is sounds easy, but sometimes it's not as easy when you have really volatile days. Options too. So the only thing is really hard to lose money when you buy during the drop is shares, right? And it's really no stress. So I spent a little bit of time reflecting how we did it. And so if we just really gradually, even if we bought shares here on the Liberation Day, see you get it all back, at least breaking even. But if you did option, then your money is lost and it's gone. It's not coming back. So the more I think about it, the more probably we're gonna do more and more shares instead option. And even if we buy from the very bottom, I mean, you can do leave calls, but majority, I think shares is better. And so that's my personal feelings that on this kind of big volatile drop, I think the shares is easier mentally than option, creating less stress. Okay, so it's going to be short and sweet. I'm not adding any other long tickers, even though I did give Visa. Uh, Visa is on the earning path, but it still have 380 is the target. Still have more than 10% to go. BKNG dropped on earning, but its upside target is 5,400. Let me see. So if you want to buy some BKNG shares on daily, so we are here. Upside target of almost 5,600. So that's a 1,000 point. 1,000 point is not bad actually. If you buy leap call, actually maybe more points than SPX. But if we do have a recession, is it going to impact people's spending? Could be. So shares will be safer. And other things like a lot of the tickers are on wave three, like TRW. So a lot of ticker like on wave three up. Um, it's all pretty high already. The only thing I am thinking, if it come back down to this level, I'm thinking to buy. IOMN is a ticker that I'm interested to. Actually, you could buy here and then sell it at 90 or 99 and then right back down. It's fine too. So anyway, at this point, I just want to keep my 40% cash and waiting for the wave four come back and then go long again. And go long probably just gonna do QQQ or SPX calls or just QQQ shares will be okay too. So it's too risky to chase at this point. All right, that's all I have. I do see on 30, 15 minutes, I'm seeing SPY potentially 543. In correlation, that'll be 54.45 for ES. In that sense, it's only 150-point drop. So on Qs, I'm seeing something 460. That's not a lot of dropping. Ideally, I was hoping at least to like 455 area. For SPY 536 to 529. So I was hoping for a pullback to come back to this level for us to go long. So let's see what's happening. And at least we can wait for the four to come back. Yeah, so I would rather we pull back now instead we go to 6,000 and pull back. Then that's really bad because that's hard to, we already offload some of the positions and if we go to 6,000, we're probably going to exit a lot more positions. But then if you look at Google, so I do think we're going higher on earning because 299 is the hourly time frame target for Tesla, right? Let's say 300. So here, and Google on hourly time frame 172. See this ready to go target. So in that way, Q's probably would hit the upside target for 478 or 481 and SPY 560. So that's probably going to be wave three and then pull back. That will be 17 points drop on SPY and 170 on ES. I get that. That's a little small on wave four. So anyway, let's see what happens tomorrow and then Thursday after the big earnings and PCE, and then we decide what to do. But at this point, don't chase anything long from this level. Wait for wave four to do anything. Okay. All right. That's all I have. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.